Welcome back to How to Make You a Better Public Speaker. Today is lesson 50. We are lesson 50, and you and I are going on a date. That's right. Lesson 50 is the opportunity to speak when you're on a date. So if you watched lessons 1 through 49 and you've done a really good job of practicing these ideas and going out there looking for opportunities and getting on stage and getting in front of people, joining contests and all that kind of stuff, most of that doesn't prepare you for a date. Sorry, but it does a little bit. But again, dates are nerve wracking enough to be directly across from someone that's going to be judging you and judging you for the potential of the rest of your lives together in an hour, 2 hours, possibly. So, how to do well on a date before you go on the date? Well, one, you need to practice being an engaging storyteller. Your life is a story. And fun fact, your life needs to be interesting. You might not think your life is interesting because you've lived it, but if that person doesn't know who you are, you need to make it interesting. So practice. Practice some of the funnest things you've done in your life, right? The most memorable opportunities, the things you've learned from your parents or your friends. You got to make yourself sound interesting. But if that doesn't work, become number two, an active listener, right? People love to talk about themselves. So if you're a good listener, you are good to go. So asking really great open-ended questions where the person can't respond with a yes or a no, this is really going to help you not have to talk. You ask them a question, you just pay attention and nod and smile. Yes, that's amazing. Again, not everyone in a relationship has to be the talker. One person can be. Third, again, if you go practice this in front of a mirror, record yourself, have friends help you. Now, your guy friends, if you're a guy, um, try to get one or two that you actually trust their opinions. And then be careful, guys, from a male perspective, asking girls about going on dates. You might get some bad advice, you might get some good advice. So, again, find someone that can give you some good advice and maybe tell you something awesome about you. Now, here's a secret, guys. I'm a male, can't talk from the female perspective, but if you go ask a female coworker or a friend that you trust about what is awesome about you, and that person responds with some actual good feedback, secretly, that girl you just asked, that's your close friend or coworker, that person might be the one. Either way, you go do this. This is going to help your confidence. Now, again, on a date, guys, you don't want to be overly confident to where you seem like you're narcissistic, but you want to be confident with your body language and the fact you want to be there, where you're showing that, again, the active listening, right? If you look disinterested and you don't have any confidence, the person across the table is definitely not going to pay attention. Now, again, ladies, I can't really help you on this aspect, but again, ask the guy a lot of questions. If you don't want to talk, ask him a lot of questions because you're going to judge him anyways. So he'll talk about himself. Don't you worry. And if you respond and you listen to key details, he'll feel more confident. So sometimes it's one person on the date's job to make the other person feel comfortable and confident. And you might get to see a certain side of that person where you can see your future with that person. So either way, dates are going to be awkward. Luckily, I'm married and I don't have to go on random dates anymore. But for you young people and you single people out there, this is a great way to practice your public speaking skills and go on a date, see what happens, and become a better public speaker. See you next time.